I'm Stan Butterfield and I protect people. So I specialize in guardianships and conservatorships, which is a way for the courts to be able to protect people that, for one reason or another, are particularly susceptible to either financial or physical abuse. I've been involved in law enforcement or law in one way or another for, well, 35 years. I actually started out in law enforcement with the U.S. Department of Justice, and actually prior to that I was a legislator in the state of Washington. But for one reason or another, in each of those roles, I've always ended up having an involvement with the elderly in trying to serve or help them. And so that ended up being sort of a focus of my practice when I went into the law.
Well, I'm Jim Pelzer, and this is my wife, Michelle, and we live about 5 miles west of here. I've been an Oregonian all my life, born in McMinnville and grew up in Sheridan, and been here the last 40 years.
Well, the first thing was my stepmother inherited our property in Tillamook. That was my grandma's, and then she passed away. And then I went down and we got whatever we needed and came back up, and Stan helped us do that whole probate thing, which is horrible, but he made it very simple.
It's been real positive. I liked his sincerity, and he's very competent. You can ask questions that probably seem a little boring to him, but he doesn't make you feel that way.
My name is Kim, and I am a previous client of Stan's. I used to work with Stan at the county when I was the HR director. Even though I had known Stan for many years prior to needing to hire an attorney for guardianship for our special needs son, we decided to go with him because we knew his reputation and we knew he was a man of ethics, and that was really important to our family. So we hired him to do guardianship for special needs individual, and thought it was going to be a very simple process. Ended up being a little more complicated, but he did a phenomenal job.
The whole legal system is very intimidating to people, and when I'm able to walk people through things one baby step at a time, it makes people feel much more comfortable, and that things are going to be resolved in a way that is going to benefit them and their family in the best possible way.
He's very organized, and he has a great staff, and so lots of support there. When you call up, they say, sure, let's get you in right now. And so it's been just a wonderful process actually for us. And I haven't heard anyone say that it wasn't a positive experience.
Stan's very knowledgeable on the process. He's clearly done many guardianships prior to ours. And he was very communicative, both by telephone calls and email.
The reason that people should choose Stan Butterfield is because his reputation precedes him. He's just so honest, and he's so trustworthy, and he follows through with everything.
Stan's a very nice guy. He has a very easygoing spirit. He's very personable. He really cares about his clients and the people that he's serving.
The services that I provide, I think, is one way of showing that we do have a commitment to the passing generation, and that we're going to do those things that allow them to be able to have dignity and be able to live as long and as happy a life as possible.